Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me. But
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass. Hey.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
It's Masters Week, baby. You know we're going to be playing that clip a lot.
That's right, baby.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. This is the unofficial first leg of the Rumble lineup. We will lead you right into the actual Rumble lineup. But first, we've got to talk some sports, and we've got to talk, like I just said, we got Masters coming up, but we have tonight the biggest event of at least the last 30 days, and that is we have highlight tonight, Crick. And then after highlight, we have an even bigger event, the national championship.
That's
We're
right,
gonna
baby.
talk about that. We're
That's
going to talk about that.
I like it, man. I like it. I'm excited. A lot going on, man. Chat popping off this morning. We got it's a big day, man. Big day for a big day.
It is. I got a new board. I got a new thing. So that's just like cardboard thing back there behind the sign. I got an actual like wooden board that I'm gonna paint and everything like that. We're gonna make the sign look better.
Let's
like
go,
shit.
man.
It looks like shit. Not my fault fully, but we're gonna fix it. You know.
I think it looks pretty good now, man, but I'm sure you'll doll it up, make it look good.
That's right. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm just checking back through some scores. I didn't check the betting count. I guess I won some bets yesterday, man. I don't even know. We got some money back in the account.
Devers is dead to me.
I actually took them last night. I took a parlay with him, 2+ hits, and the both Sox -1.5. We took a little profit, but he's got the +698 and binked that thing too, man. They scored damn near 3 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, they scored what, 18, right?
Yeah.
Went 4 for 4, 0 home runs.
Oh no,
hate that guy. He had a home run in the game one,
the first game. Yeah.
That was his only hit too. His only hit was a home run.
Can't have nothing, bro.
Can't have nothing nice, man. Nothing.
Yeah,
we got a lot going on. We got records being broken. Yep. Maybe because Wayne Gretzky's only 1 goal away from breaking Ovechkin's record.
That's true.
Don't be surprised if you don't see him back on the ice.
That's true. I never thought about it like that, man. I never thought about it like that. That's funny.
Let's say hello to our friends before we dive into everything. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, it's Monday, so we can tell not nice stories about dumbass people. On Fridays, we got to be nice. We got to be cheery. But I hate dumb people, Crick, and we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Good morning, Grass Guy. Good morning, D. How about D Dice? How about that? Huh? D Dice. There it is.
That's right. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning soaked. Ooh. You don't say. Soaking this morning, huh?
I think they just
Soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that.
Oh man, let's go.
That's a good way to start your Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to start your Monday.
Fired up anyway.
Morning, Skin. Morning, Grass Guy. B. McCormick's in the house. I love you, rep. I love that you're repping the Most Pro hat. That was awesome.
That's right, baby.
Shout out. B. McCormick, by the way, I totally forgot to. I will reply to you today. I meant to. You sent me something last week I talked about it on the show, and I forgot to reply back to it. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry. I will reply today. One Arm Steve is here, and good morning. No
Morning.
skin in the game. James Lowry. Good morning, sir. Patriots in the house. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are having some fun this morning in the chat. What up? Was that
Chazelnut.
Hey, Chazelnut?
Let's just say Chazelnut. I like that, man. Good morning.
Chazelnut. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pissant.
Boku Pissant's here.
Yeah.
Pissant, what did I tell you about Auburn? Shut up, Pissant. Just shut up. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Oh boy.
Oh, Seager probably got him a home run. Okay. Hey, did you know this? Did you know No Skin and Glenberg are the same person?
No, but that makes sense.
It does. It does now. They got that because Glenberg showed up. They showed up with the other alias yesterday. They were like, "It's No Skin." I was like, "Man, I had no idea." I felt like Glenberg was hanging out with us way before No Skin. You know.
This is true. This is true.
It's good to see everybody, man. Good morning.
I just have never seen them in the same room, so I was like,
It's fair. It's fair. But good to see y'all. Y'all hope y'all having a good Monday morning.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I hate dumb people. So yesterday, driving around doing some errands, went to Lowe's, go get that board, swinging by Fred Meyer, which is Kroger. Okay, swinging by Kroger because I wanted to get some shrimp. I made some tri-tip yesterday. Oh, too big tri-tip. It's amazing. Okay. This is me yesterday, with on the Traeger with the tri-tip. Good old tri-tip. Nothing like a Sunday tri-tip.
Nothing like a Sunday tri-tip. Okay, yeah.
And there was two of them.
And
it was a nice little surprise to myself. So I thought, this is a while ago. I usually go to this thing called, I think at Cash and Carry, it's called World Market, and I buy beef in bulk, like packaged up, but like 18 to 20 pounds at a time.
All the beef.
Got a bunch of stuff, all the beef. And that's usually how I get my tri-tip and whatnot. And it's nice because they already have them like cut up perfectly for you in those. Everything else you got to cut up yourself. So I had thought I bought sirloin steaks. And so I'm like, oh, I got this big old like 18 pounds of sirloin steaks. I'm like, I got to cut these up. So I let defrost, whatever. Anyways, plan was cut those up and then rewrap them and whatnot. And I end up getting there to go do it. And I'm like, these aren't sirloin steaks. These are sirloin tri-tip. Which obviously is steak, but you know what I mean? I was thinking it was something else. And I was like, holy shit. Okay. And so I was pretty excited. It was a nice little
surprise. Oh man, a little pleasant surprise, eh?
Yeah.
We
One, it's tri-tip, and two, I didn't have to cut anything. So that was nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, you got to carve your meat up, get it ready to put it on the smoker and all that stuff. That's a whole ass process in itself, man.
Well, but some of it I do, but the other, the majority of it, I got to wrap up individually into little, serving sizes and then put that back in the freezer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a process. Get that stuff ready just to put on the grill, man.
Yep. So anyway, I was going in the Kroger to go grab some shrimp, and I was just looking around, and they were having, they're always having sales, but they're having a winter sale, and they had a bunch of like Carhartt, they're like Carhartt sweatshirts and stuff like that for like $35 normally.
Carhartt's
like twice that. Yeah, I was like, oh, cool. So I grabbed that, got myself a couple. I got myself some. My wife's like, that is a nice shirt. Why do you not wear that? Like just hanging around the Traeger or whatever. I'm like, why not? I got like some nice, like Hawaiian kind of looking, like, just laid back, like a Miami Beach type of shirt.
It's warmed up in the hills of Idaho, man. My God,
I'm gonna be rocking those, baby. So yeah, no, I got me some of those, just dad shirts. So I was looking around. Anyway, so go check out. And this lady's a freaking idiot. All right. She's an idiot.
Okay.
She's scanning stuff, and she's scanning it like a retard, for one. And then two, she scans the tag of now I sound like a retard. She's wearing off on me. She scans the tag, and then I watch her do. She scans the tag and then looks at it and scans the same tag again. Like she literally looks at it, pauses for a few seconds, and then scans it again, and it goes, oh, I scanned it twice. And I'm like, what? Why are you surprised by this? You literally did it on purpose. Then I had to sit there and wait because she needed an override. I'm like, and she didn't tell me this. I'm just sitting there. She's like, okay, this is the total, because she took it off, but then she needed, I don't know why she needed override for permission to take something off. That's interesting. And so I'm like waiting. And finally someone comes over, gives her the override, gets it off of there. And she tells the lady, she goes, it just next thing I know, it goes beep, beep. And I'm like, she goes beep, beep. It scans. I just have terrible luck today. It just goes beep, beep. Like it was so
You have terrible luck because you're a dumbass.
I'm just like, it was not beep, beep. It was not the Roadrunner. All right.
It did Roadrunner? No, okay.
No. And I'm like, oh God. So then obviously they have those little tags and stuff on them, right? So you don't steal them, because we live, I guess, even here in Idaho, we live in a part where we all just can't be honest with each other. Anyway, so this thing has one of those like key lock loop things on it, right? So she takes that thing off, right? Okay. And I'm like, oh, good. She knew how to take that off. Thank God. And so she got that thing off. Well, I'm heading out. I'm walking out, and the security thing beeps. And I'm like, motherfucker. But then this lady next to me who was walking in at the same, she goes, oh, it's probably me. And I'm like, okay. Because I saw
Walking in?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me either. But I was like, okay, well, yeah, it's probably because I watched her take the stuff off, right? So there shouldn't be a tag. Now I get out of her mind. I'm like, you know what? And I'm just kind of feeling around real quick, making sure. But this is a big old sweatshirt, right? So
yeah, you can hide it anywhere.
And I'm checking the other stuff, and I'm like, okay, it wasn't me. It was probably her, right? Whatever. I get home, show my wife, I'm, hey, look what I got. And she goes, what's that? And like literally, like right at this part right here, there's that.
Is it one of those you have to have like a special thing?
Yeah, you need a special tool. You need a special tool.
Yeah.
I'm like, you brother.
You got to they're gonna have to take that off, bro. And
luckily, my wife was going to a Target one on. I go, just have them take this thing off. Okay, thanks.
Here's the receipt. What I bought this damn thing. That lady, it's not my fault.
Then it is that lady's fault. She's a dumbass. Okay, she's
not your fault.
Oh, then I think they just must have stupid people working there on Sundays, because my wife takes it back to Fort Myers. She just goes up to the customer service spot, and she goes, hey, here's a receipt, like you said. And by the way, need this off because you guys are dumbasses. And I go, make sure you tell them they're dumbasses. Okay, thanks. And so she goes up. This is what the lady at customer service says to her. She goes, oh, sorry about that. She goes, do you still want it?
Yeah. I would already be wearing it if you'd take the shit off of it.
She goes, do you still want it? And my wife's like, yeah, that's why we bought it. We would.
Damn, Fred's people special.
That was my day with stupid people yesterday, Crick.
Man, I get it, bro. I get it. That real life stuff like that, it get me fired up. I don't know if I'm sure y'all can't believe that, but those moments like that get me fired up in the world.
I get pissed. I get just dumb people, man. That lady, it went beep beep. No, it didn't. Lady, I watched you look at it because I was like, why are you staring at this tag right now?
That's what you said. It did not go Roadrunner. Hey, what up, Einstein? How you doing?
All right.
Sports.
We have some sports to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We have some sports. Where are you? How about this? I need to make a cup of coffee. You want to talk about Gretzky? You want to pull that up? Are you ready for that? You prepared? Throwing you on
the spot. Talk about Gretzky. I don't really think there's much to talk about Gretzky anymore.
He was all over the place yesterday. I saw him taking pictures with this older looking dude.
Oh man, y'all hop in and we can recap down through hockey.
Here, I'll do this with you, and then you can do hockey. We'll go to hockey after that. Here,
all right.
Let me do this. Here we go. This is history, ladies and gentlemen. He done did it. You guys ready? He done did it. Oh, we are on YouTube still too, so I gotta be careful.
Force it to him if he's open. Here.
Don't force it to him if he's open, okay?
Here's Ovechkin. Shoots.
Booyah.
Scores! He scores!
I hadn't seen that part yet. I didn't realize he did a slide. You're muted.
I didn't think he was gonna get it yesterday, dude.
You didn't?
I didn't. I really didn't think he was gonna get it. They even had a damn profit boost because he was minus 120 for a goal yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They even had a profit boost to plus 150, and I was like, they're begging me to take it. They just want to take my money, trying to profit boost me up there. And hell, by the time I even checked the damn score, he'd already got it.
Yeah, he done did it. Wait, Vlad just hit a home run? Or no, hit a home run. Vlad just got 14 years, 500 million? No way.
What?
No way, Buku. After the guy hasn't hit a home run all season? But yeah, look at this slide. You know what's crazy? They did it in the same amount of games.
I thought Buki said he did it one less or something. We were talking. Was it the exact same amount?
He had one more. He had one more in the same amount of games. Exactly.
That's pretty crazy, dude. When you think about it, that's nuts.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. Man. Me and Booker were talking about yesterday. Do you think empty net goals should count in this?
Yeah, a goal's a goal.
See, I think me and Booker were talking. I think it should be its own separate category.
I'm sorry you pulled your goalie. What do you want me to do?
I'm just saying. In spirit of the game. I know they're not going to do that. They're never going to separate
take away all wide open threes?
No, not really the same thing, man. It's not really the same thing. There's not a guy that sits in front of the basket in basketball, and his job is to stop it from getting in there.
Take away the tush push touchdowns?
I do think you should take those fucking things away, 100%. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I said, a goal's a goal, whatever. It's cool. Like that. I just kind of wish they'd put it in their own category. I want to know the goals you beat a netminder.
I think at the end of the day, no one cares.
Somebody cares. There's a lot of people talking about this. No, it's
yeah.
cool either way, man. It's cool either way. It's like I said, that's a big deal, bro. You think about it, 895 goals, man. I feel like 11 of the last 15 goals he scored to break it have all been from that same spot where he made that one last night. He just slides over to the left front of that net, and they pass it to him. He hits a one-timer, just rips it in that upper left corner, and they never see it coming.
I think what's more impressive is he got all those goals and still has that many teeth left, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like those were gone early on in his career, man.
Yeah, somehow they grew back.
Yeah, somehow they grew back.
Yeah, but Ovechkin 895. Yeah, look at that. 1487 games played. That's insane.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was that is insane.
And
I'm with y'all
in goals 9 times. That's crazy.
And I'm with y'all on this. It's just something me and Buka were kind of talking. I stopped by his house yesterday, and those kids got a good point. You know, you still got to have to play against 6 players to get an empty netter. You still got to beat those guys and get down the ice, whatever.
You still have to make it too. I know.
Yeah. You still got to hit the damn net. Yeah, that's true. But we were just talking about it. And I was like, I never really thought about it like that, man. I haven't been involved in this long enough to really think about something like that. And I was like, either way, man. Either way, it's cool. They were just saying that I think Ovechkin's got a few more empty netters than Gretzky does or whatever. And so some people were saying, should that count? Yada, yada, yada. That's more some of the older hockey heads.
Isn't it crazy though? Like Gretzky's got so many points that like you can take away all his goals and he still leads everyone in points. Just from how many assists and stuff that he has.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That guy, I heard he was pretty good.
A great one was something, man. Like I said, I feel like in our lifetime, when we got old enough to really start paying attention to that stuff, it's more toward the back end of his career. We didn't get to enjoy the glory years of that. But, dude, you go back and watch some old Gretzky highlights and actually knowing a little bit of hockey now, it blows my mind how good that guy was.
Yep. Dude, we got to talk about I'm going to go make some coffee, but we got to talk about the basketball games on Saturday. I look at my wife and I go, I kind of want to get on, do the show with the boys in the morning because wow, I want to talk about these games. And she's like, do it. And I go, no, let's take it off. Thank God too. That option was taken away from me because my newly 3-year-old decided to start screaming at 2:30 in the morning and wake everyone up. So that was great.
Ooh, little nightmare action.
I think he had too many cupcakes at his birthday party.
Little tummy ache.
No, I think it was the sugar that I don't know. Something woke. He never does that. Never.
Yeah. Must have him a little nightmare or something.
Yeah. Also didn't help. My wife was like, you do, because we had this basket of it was superhero themed. So we brought all his superhero toys and his mask and stuff like that. One of his favorite masks is a Venom one that is very creepy looking. It's got like the tongue out and everything like that, but he loves it.
Let's go.
And that was on top of the basket, which was next to his bed. And then she's like, maybe he got up and saw that and got scared. I was like, well, he needs to quit being a pussy then. Right?
You're
three now, damn it. All right. You can do this shit when he was
grow
2.
up.
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it.
You're the one that picked it. You picked that out, son.
Yeah.
Now you got to live with your choices.
That's what say, live with your choices. Good coffee, man. I'll hang out with the chat for a minute.
Okay.
Let's see here. Titty says over 80% of his goals are from that top left circle. Oh, I believe it. He buries that damn thing every time. I feel like 11 of the last 12 or 13 that he's going to break this record have all been from that same damn spot. So that's his spot for sure. And Gretzky did it when 2-line pass was illegal. Y'all going to have to elaborate on that for me a little bit. I don't know much about that. I don't know what that means for a 2-line pass to be illegal. I'd have to probably see that in real time to have that explained to me there. So, but I guess that's a big deal. So Gretzky did it when the 2-line pass was illegal. Grass guy says, good point. Arlacoste, good morning, Arlacoste. How you doing, man? He said, if I had a young wife like Ovi, I could score into an empty net too. That's right, man. So the young babes love the bad boys. All right. And let's see, make sure we didn't miss nothing up through here. I think we said good morning to Chazelnut, Einstein. I never know what you're saying there, Einstein. All right, man. All right. Well, I guess we're going to get in here. But yeah, it's a big deal. It's cool. Cool for Obi, man. It's been fun to watch him chase that thing a little bit there. And I always like to see records meant to be broken, man. They meant to be broken. But it was pretty cool to see him get it done. I really didn't think he was going to get it yesterday. I didn't. I expected him to take a couple games. Usually you see somebody tie a record and they're going for the actual record. Normally you'll see a team kind of tuned up, ready to go, trying to keep that from happening. You don't want to be that team gets scored against you in that spot. But the Islanders did get the win yesterday, 4-1 in that game. That was the only goal that was scored. Like I said, that's one of those things where I was kind of like careful with the Capitals because like I feel like once the record happened and you see the celebration, everybody comes out on the ice, all that stuff, kind of hard to get zoned back in to go out there and finish the drill after that. So it felt like they were just kind of chasing that record yesterday. They didn't care if they won that game or not. They didn't really need it. But cool deal, man. Cool deal. Good for him. Good for him. He is the standalone goal king. Now, like Will said, Gretzky only one goal away from breaking Ovechkin's record. On the ice, let's see some of the other games on the ice. The Wild did defeat the Stars 3-2. In that one went under. They actually went to OT, and that one Stars up 1-0 in the first, scoreless second. Wild had 2 in the third, and the Stars had 1, and then Wild get it in OT there. Senators defeat Titty's Blue Jackets 4-0. Red Wings over the Panthers 2-1 in that one. That was not a very exciting game, man. That was a mucked up game in that one. Sabres defeat the hapless Bruins 6-3. Blackhawks came through for us on the money line last night over the Penguins 3-1 there. You could get a little alt puck line action. And the Canadiens defeat the Preds 2-1. And the Golden Knights do beat the Canucks last night. Canucks let us down last night. They've been doing that quite a bit lately. Let's see. Blue lines and center line. You had to go one line at a time. Okay. I got you. I'll dive in. I think I'll dive in. I'll look that up when I get done with the show, man, so I can try to understand that a little bit better. I think I know what you're saying, but I kind of need to see it in real time there. So, but all right. Yeah, not a lot going on in hockey yesterday. We only had, like I said, 7 or 8 games there. I believe I'd have to look and see what we got. I don't even know if we got. I'm sure we don't have a whole lot going on. And no, we got 5 games tonight. Looks like we have the.
Gretzky did it back when he had a huge advantage because he did it back when cocaine was actually cocaine. It wasn't cut up with all the shit.
Yeah, with all that bullshit. Yeah, you're right.
So he had a huge advantage.
100%. 100%.
Dude, I want to get your opinion on this. Okay. What would you have done in my spot? YouTube chat. Okay. So we're about to get into the games from Saturday and then the big game tonight. But so I had Houston, right? So I had Auburn in the first game on Calshi, and they're up 8.5, and I cashed out. And I was this close from putting a little bit of the profits back on Florida at 33%, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna take my money. Got a good little. I didn't really have a feeling in that game either way, and I'm like, you know what? The fact it came away with profitable, good chunk of money. I think I won a honey bun. I'm like, I'm good with that. Okay.
Yeah, we love honey buns.
So then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I love Houston this game. All right. So I have Houston at like 29 cents before the game.
Okay.
Well, then they're getting their ass kicked the whole game. And at halftime, put a little bit more on Houston at 15 cents. And then second half of the second half, I at one point, Houston's down to 3 cents, and I was just fired at it. I said, screw it.
Buku done told me about you, man.
Who, me?
Buku told me about you, what you did, man.
Oh, yeah. So I fired again. And then they take so this is when they're down to 3 cents.
Yeah.
And so it didn't take a lot to get a lot of shares, right? So I fired a little bit more there. And next thing I know, Houston's up 1. Now, here are my options, Greg. Cash out plus $850 or let it ride and win 1,900. What do you do with 23 seconds left in the game?
How much do you have on it?
I was going to come out plus 850.
Plus 850, okay. And they're up by 1 with 12 seconds left or something.
23 seconds left, up by 1.
That's such a gross.
Mind you, you have the best player in college basketball who you know is going to take the last shot.
I know what you did, and it's easy for us to say sitting here now that we should let it ride.
The fact that I didn't, maybe if it was the fact that I didn't have like hope the whole game, and now I finally had one chance where I was like, oh my God, I can cash out. And I did. I cashed out. Give me that 850. I don't even care. I'm out of here. And then I saw him miss that shot, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah, damn it. That just cost me $1,000.
I will say this. Once I cashed out, it was a very, very enjoyable to sit there and watch how it played out. I was able to enjoy the ending. Yeah.
Not have to.
I don't care.
You don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Buku was telling me yesterday. I was like, oh shit, he cashed it out. He was like, yeah. He's like, he was up like 800 something bucks. He's like, but he would have hit 19. I was like, I'll be honest, Buku, I'll probably cash that thing out too.
The best player in college basketball about to take the last shot. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, SD.
They were just at 3 cents, and now we're at 50 cents. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm gone. SD said let it ride, man. She'd let it ride.
Yeah, well, if I let it ride, Duke would be playing for a national title right now.
She'd be yelling at me from the bleachers to cash that damn thing out, man. She said, get out of there.
If I let it ride, we'd have Florida versus Duke tonight. That happened.
100%. We'd 100% be getting Florida and Duke tonight if you let that ride.
This was straight up. This was not the points, people. If it was the points, it'd be a no sweater right there.
Yep, absolutely. Man, I'm telling you, that damn Duke Houston game, I still don't really know what happened in that thing. I was watching it, watched every minute of it, sitting there and the whole thing, and it came out of nowhere, bro. I felt like they were down 14. Next thing you know, they were shooting free throws to take the lead.
Yeah, I kept sitting there because we had got the kids to bed, and I was watching the second half, and I'm like, this game's over, but I kept waiting for it to like just the nail in the coffin. And my wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I want to change the game so we can watch our show, but Houston keeps hanging around. And I don't want to miss it if they do something crazy. Thank God I didn't change the channel.
They did something crazy, man.
They did something crazy. We'll get into that, but first I got to end things over on the YouTube side of things. Hold on 1 second. I wanted to show you this, dude. This photo from the Florida
Dude, that is cool, bro.
It's freaking sick, dude.
That is cool. Looking like Jordan out there, bro.
Look at this guy.
I mean, he already knew.
This guy down here, he's pumped. He's just
I was gonna say he's up pretty good right there. The dude jumping on the sidelines.
Yeah, even the refs looking like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Look at this guy right there.
That is a really cool picture. I like that. DraftKings tagged it in the top left corner, but
those guys. Anyways, YouTube links down below in the description of it. If you want to come hang out and watch the rest of the show with us over on Rumble, or go over to Rumble, search for Game On Show. Actually, I think we're at the top spot right now, so you can just click on us there. But we've had enough of you today. All right. We've had enough of you today. Thanks for hanging out. But goodbye. Goodbye.